What's going on, everyone? Jers here with another DLC weapon here on Dynasty Warriors 8. We'll be going after the 5-star Bladebow. Before we actually do that, I'm going to show you guys how to get your level 1 through 4 at the blacksmith. So you speak to the blacksmith and you go to obtain DLC, and if you did download the DLC, the Bladebow will be here, level 1 through 4. They're all clean, so you can edit them and customize them to your liking. So now, before we actually go start the mission, actually I'll show you the weapon at the mission. So let's go to the Bladebow Acquisition battle, and I'll show you guys the weapon there myself. So you go over here, go to DLC, it'll be right over here. Bladebow Acquisition battle. I'm gonna play it on normal, and I'm going to use Bladebow with it. It actually works pretty well, it actually looks pretty good on him. So let's observe the 5-star weapon. If you want to see the statistics, the moveset it comes with. If you want to read that, be sure to pause the video. And it actually looks really nice. Now, select animal. The animal's fine, everything's fine. Let's just begin the battle. This will do. Now, this weapon's actually pretty cool. I like this one. There's a few things that seem very generic to me, but it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool weapon. So let's open it up with just basic attacks. So let's just basic attack it up. These are all just basic attacks right here. Let's switch our weapon so we can get a Storm Rush on this guy. And here's a Storm Rush, very generic to me, nothing crazy about the Storm Rush, except the ending right there. So let's switch back to the good weapon, that is the weapon swap. Okay, and now we'll look at the first charge attack, which is just a kick. And right here, the charge 1, well, the one piece where you knock them into the air, you hit square once, triangle once. This is what I refer to as the one piece. It looks like in a later game, you may be able to continue tapping the charge button and shoot them even more, but for the moment, it's just this one shot. So let's take a look at the 2-piece. Shoot the ground at their feet. Make them dance. See if we can get a nice crowd going before we, let's see, you're not too big of a crowd. Well, that's pretty much the move. Let's go find a decent crowd over here. Alright, the 3-piece. And that would be the 3-piece. I would be fighting one of my brothers here. Alright. And that is your 3-piece. I just want to show it several times so you guys get the grasp of it. 4-piece. My personal favorite. And let's see if we can get Bladebow on a swap, and that is the weapon swap. The counter. Now let's continue to move on forward. And we'll show you guys the 5-piece, and then we will actually start working towards, actually right now we are working towards the 5-star weapon. I've done this stage twice now, and it seems that both times Bao Sanyang will spawn in at my 400 kill mark, and she will bring us the weapon. So it seems at 400 kills, it is guaranteed that she will spawn in and bring you your weapon. So let's do the 5-piece, which is right here. Boom! 4-piece again, my favorite so far. And the 5-piece, which is pretty cool. It's like a little punch combo. Pretty awesome, I like it. Let's see if we can get another Storm Rush on here. For those of you that did not get to see earlier or didn't get a really good look, very generic until the ending. Now, I like this weapon, but it's definitely not a favorite weapon for me. Now at this point here, your generals are going to end up getting pushed on very hard right now. Here is the horse attack, just a regular horse attack. And this is just a regular triangle, of course, but if you combo it, he actually shoots a big shot at the enemy. So that's pretty cool as well. So let's get over here and save our team because, well, chances are they may die if we do not save them. In these DLCs lately, your teammates have been dying like, I don't know, they've just been getting crushed in these last few DLCs. Not the enemies, your allies. Correction. And that guy just got murdered. Alright, so weapon's pretty cool. I like it. You guys let me know what your opinions are on a weapon. We're about 80 kills away from what our mark is, and then Balsaniang should spawn in. I mean, she's done it twice already. Hopefully she'll do it again for this video as well. Pretty sure that's what's going to trigger her. Jumping basic attack. I did not show that. And jumping charge. One big shot that actually hits a decent crowd and stuns them as well. And if you just want to be a boss and just crush people, we got these cool R1. Well, this is not part of, the weapons do not come with their own musus, but that's just Zhang Bao's musu by itself. So, we're actually getting very close to our mark. So let's start heading towards the direction where she's going to spawn in. And if you see on the south part of the map, south, midwest, it looks like the enemies are actually pushing towards your base there. And of course you would run. And Balsaniang spawns in exactly when I got 400 kills. So this is the third time in a row that it's happened. So it's set in stone right now for me. 400 kills is your mark that you want to reach for your 5-star weapon. So let's go defeat her quickly and then we'll head south and we'll complete the stage as fast as possible. And that'll be that. So here she is. This move seems to be unblockable. The 5-piece. Quite weak on her, but seems to be unblockable. Let's get rid of her. It seems I'm doing 0 damage to her right now. There we go. There it is. It is unblockable, but it's quite weak. The 4-piece is actually quite powerful as well. Against her seems to be working well. Alright, and be sure to drop the weapon she drops for you, because that will be the ultimate weapon. Since I already have it, 5-star weapon, it will not drop for me again. So make sure when you defeat Balsaniang, be sure to pick up the treasure that she drops for you. So now, I would suggest heading down south over here, because these officers will actually take out your main officer, and if he dies, then you don't get the weapon. So it's best to defeat anyone that's going to be giving him issues, and it'll just make the stage easier to beat overall. So let's head down south over here and defeat this officer. Should be 2 officers, I'm not sure. And then we'll continue following this path. Looks like just 1 officer. Not a big deal. Let's just clean up this mob as quick as possible. If you could manage to catch him with that Musu attack, it's actually quite powerful. Okay, so he is done. I'm not worried about these mobile units because my officers can defeat those quite easily. So let's go move forward towards the boss of the stage. We don't really have much else to do out here. We already have our 5-star weapon. And you just take this path up here. If you try to go to the north, the gates are... I waited up there for a while on my second playthrough, and the gates up there just did not really... They did not open for me. They would not open at all. So I ended up waiting there for a while, defeating a bunch of soldiers. The gates just would not open, so I found this path over here. And this path ended up being convenient because, well, I had to defeat some officers over here to protect my main general as well. So I would suggest taking this route over here to ensure that you beat the stage. And it looks like we're going to have to capture this base before we can go in, so let's defeat this base captain. Here we go. And defeat this gatekeeper, and we can go inside and just throw a little rampage or something in here inside their main camp. So now we're just going to end the stage and be good to go. So if you guys found this video to be helpful, be sure to let me know in the comment section what you think about the weapon in general. And other than that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.